Hello my fellow life forms and welcome back. So I've been doing some work on Google Earth to map out the 21 ancient sites that are going around the planet. And this is what I've got for you guys, check it out. So the red icons are the sites that I have mapped out on my globe here. And you can see here that this is the line, and obviously I've been mapping out more than just the ones. Like for an example, the yellow ones in here are the ones that I've just been throwing in there. On the west coast of South Africa in Peru is where we find places like Cusco, Ollantaytambo, Sacsayhuaman. They're all clustered in this little group right here. Here we got Easter Island back here. There's Easter Island. Super tiny in the middle of nowhere. Here to the left of Easter Island is Anatium, which is in the middle of nowhere as well. It's just a little tiny island and there is an ancient site running through there. I still want to check and see if there's anything going through this section of land along with islands as well. I just don't know. That's research I need to do. But here we get through Asia and the Middle East, starting at Angkor Wat right over here. Sukhothai, Pae, Khajuraho. Persepolis is right here, along with the Ziggurat, Petra, and then we get to Giza over here in Cairo. There's the Richat structure right there. Check it out. I try to make this as accurate as I can be, guys. Okay, so don't give me crap. So you can see that it does vary a little bit from where I put these marks down. But come on, I have this marked here. I don't know what the heck this was. That's probably just some kind of natural formation. But I was like, hey, that kind of looks like a sideways view of the Richat structure. It's kind of circular looking. That's interesting. That's something to look into. But the Richat structure is far more round and obvious. Look at them. Look at them watermarks running through there. That is. I mean, come on. Look at all that. It came from the north, it looks like. Came up through here. Or who knows, maybe it did come from the ocean. But my guess would be is that the waters would come from up here because this is where a whole bunch of flooding was already taking place. Like, look at all this landmass that used to be underwater. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked, by the way. Look at all this. All of this, like, lighter blue color right here, guys, used to be above water. Just want to point that out for you guys. All this blue. The lighter blue, not the dark blue, the lighter blue used to be above water. I just want to measure this out. Hold on, let's do this real quick. I'm gonna go from the edge of that blue right there to this little dot right there. That's 725 miles just in that line alone. The amount of square mileage here, we're talking thousands and thousands of square miles just gone. Anyway, back to this line. This is another supposed possible location for the city of Atlantis, by the way. People say it's in this area as well. But we also have this landmass right here. I know I said we're getting back to that line. During the Ice Age, there were islands popping up in this area. You can still see the tops of them here. But Plato states in his writings that the city of Atlantis was to the west of the Pillars of Hercules, or the entrance into the Mediterranean, which is right here. It's that little gap of water right there. And that is obviously directly west to the Pillars of Hercules. Obviously that is a issue with the Richat structure being down here, but still you have to exit to the west of the Pillars of Hercules to get to the Richat structure if you were to be on a boat going through this area. But hey, I don't know. Back to the line. So one thing I wanted to point out down here, I had these blue marks because as I was making my line, I saw these weird circles. I saw him first right here. Saw that guy first. I was like, he's kind of close. And I came up and saw this guy going directly through the line. And then I saw this dude right over here. And I was like, okay, this is just something's going on here. But it could be farmland. Somebody could have totally put that there. Who knows? I don't know. That's just kind of strange. I marked them and I keep making my line. Who knows how many miles? Let's actually just go ahead and measure that real quick. 39 miles. So it's not terrible. Down here to the right, we have some circles in this farmland. Okay, you can see the lines from farmland. So that's kind of odd. There's a circle right there. Here we have another circle pretty close to the frickin' line. Now this one is a little bit harder to see, and maybe you could say that that's natural, but I kind of see a circle given the last few I found. That was that one. Here we come up here to number 7. This guy is kind of off the beaten path, but still relatively close to this line, and that's obviously another circle. Well, this one kind of looks like a circle to me, but I could totally write that one off as possibly natural. I don't know with how that works out, but it was just, that's why I put a question mark on it, because I just didn't know. That's where that one is. We come over here to these guys. I'm pretty sure these guys were pretty obvious as well. Okay, no, that one, I was like, okay, that is probably some kind of pin, but I don't exactly see a pen. I see a path, so people have been through this area, but I thought that was kind of weird. Don't know what the heck that is. Here we have another one. So that one's kind of a square. Geez, guys, I don't know. I was just making this line because keep in mind, the line is right here. And I was like, this stuff is kind of weird. And I obviously have no idea what they actually are, but I marked them on the map anyway. Pretty sure that was it. All I could find. Everything else was just going through a whole bunch of really thick trees and stuff. And who knows? Now, the thing is, this is not the only line of ancient sites. There are many specific lines in key locations that line up, and you have the people that argue, oh, this is all just random nonsense, okay? It's all just a coincidence, okay? Sure, you can go ahead and say it's a coincidence. Go right ahead, that's totally fine. But the fact that So many of these sites are on this line, which are some of the oldest structures on the planet with the most mystery involved with them, is rather strange. Not only are they on this line, but they're also mathematically placed using the golden ratio. If you take the distance from Giza to Nazca and multiply that distance by the golden ratio, you get the distance from Nazca all the way over to Angkor Wat. And you can do this for all these sites. Take this distance here and you multiply that by the golden ratio, and where you'll find is another ancient site. So that's just a really quick video for you guys. I'm gonna head out now. I gotta get some dinner, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.